Kieran was a man with great talent, but his dreams were always covered in dust. He was a woodworker in Silpi, an old town known for its detailed carvings and strong boats. Still, while his friends were successful, Kieran's small workshop was always dark and sad, a place where big goals went to die. His real skill was not in making furniture, but in making a long list of complaints every day. "The wood here is bad luck," he would grumble, slamming his tool down. "It's always wet, or too hard. My tools are old, people won't pay fair prices, and the wind only blows bad luck to my shop. It is simply my bad luck." He truly believed that fate had chosen him to fail. When he saw rich merchants like Rowan drive by in shiny carts, his bitterness grew strong. He felt Rowan must have been born lucky, and he, Kieran, was born under a shadow. His thoughts were stuck, like he was in a self-made iron cage. The world wants me to fail, and I can only be a victim. For 10 years, Kieran's day was the same. Wake up angry, work lazily, blame the result, and go to bed beaten. His shop, which he suddenly named the Broken Plank, showed his inner state. It was messy, poorly lit, and smelled of giving up. Customers rarely stayed long, feeling the deep sadness and anger in the air. One very hot afternoon, everything that could go wrong did. Kieran was carving a simple table leg, a boring job that already made him angry. Suddenly, the old fan he had meant to fix finally stopped working. The heat was unbearable, and then, the worst happened. The finest piece of mahogany he owned, the last one he could afford, snapped right in half because of a hidden flaw. Kieran didn't just get mad, he exploded. He yelled at the wood, the fan, the sun, and the unseen force he called destiny. He grabbed his old hammer and started smashing his own tools against the wall, crying from pure, raw frustration. A small, quiet figure stepped into the doorway. It was Master Jai, an old craftsman respected across Silpi not for being rich, but for his calm nature and the beautiful wooden toys he made better than anyone. Master Jia slowly picked up the broken mahogany piece. "You confuse the rule with the exception, Kieran. Rain will always fall. Wood will always have hidden flaws. The market will always favor the smart mind. These are life's constants, not curses. The only thing that decides if you succeed or fail is your response to them." He handed Kieran the broken wood. "The real split is not in this mahogany. The real split is in your way of thinking. You see the split and say, 'My life is finished.' Another man, with the same wood, sees the split and asks, 'How can I use this crack to make a unique design that celebrates its difference?' Change your thinking," Master Jia finished, his eyes kind. "And your destiny will change itself." That sentence echoed in Kieran's empty workshop for days. Change your thinking. He looked at his dusty, broken tools. He had always seen them as proof of his poverty. Now, he started seeing them as a reflection of his own laziness. His change didn't start with a big business idea or a large loan. It started with a broom and a dustpan. He spent the next week not carving, but cleaning. He swept away years of dust, scrubbed the windows until the sunlight finally reached his workbench, and carefully sharpened every single remaining blade. He decided to treat his tools not as symbols of his failure, but as instruments for his future success. The first mental step was the hardest. When new wood arrived, and some planks were clearly bent, his old thought was to scream and blame the woodseller. But he stopped himself. He took a deep breath. "How can I use this flaw?" Instead of cursing the bent plank, he studied its curve, realizing it was perfect for a specific curved chair back he had never felt brave enough to try. He spent 3 days on that single chair, focusing not on how fast he could finish or how much money he would make, but on doing it perfectly. He treated the curve of the wood as a chance, not a problem. When he finished, the chair was unlike anything else he had ever made. It was comfortable, beautiful, and had a flowing shape that other straight chairs lacked. He gave it a high price,